Hello, hello, hello. We'll see if anybody comes on. I know it's like Sunday afternoon. People are watching football, and how dare I want to talk about makeup during football season? Who am I? Anyway, if you watch this in the replay, make sure you leave a comment or two. Say something. And, subscribe. That'd be nice. I'm going to try to clean off this thing because I forgot to do that. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Because it's like, people want to watch football. I don't know. I don't care about football. So I'd be like, forget it. It's Sunday. Let's talk makeup. Let's talk makeup. Why isn't this thing doing what I needed to? That didn't work. Hold on. Can you get that? Oh, that was even worse. Okay, so let me fix this. Hi, Aaliyah. Well, go on, girl. Hold on for a second. I appreciate the autoplay. I appreciate the autoplay. Just pull up one of my lists and just watch it all. Hold on. Oh, I gotta put some stuff. Ash, hello. Okay, this is the best it's gonna get right now because how about taking something and cleaning the damn thing right? Give me a second. Anybody watching this in the replay, they're gonna be like, what is wrong with her? Somebody new. Anybody new? Okay, so I got palettes out, palettes on palettes on palettes, palettes on palettes on palettes. So I just keep making this worse, right? Hold on, I'm trying to clean this because when I'm looking at it, well, y'all can see, yeah, I don't watch football. I don't care. Besides the fact, you can watch me, you can listen to me and watch football. Because why do people have to listen to football? Football is visual. Okay. All right, so let's go. So let me just ask you this. I have palettes out, palettes on palettes on palettes. And then I have, I could actually do this as a shop my stash because I kind of set up my shop my stash for now more for, hey, Janine, more for the season as opposed to doing, just doing like a month. Hey, Coco. Hey, my Coco. Hey, Shell. Okay, well, you tell the vet. You just take off when the Kiwi gets the vet coming in. So I'm going to do this kind of shop my stash kind of vibe and explain something for the people who don't know. Hey, Maria. Okay, so I'm about to show all these palettes that I'm planning on playing with. Now, it's kind of shop my stashes because what's going to happen is I'm pulling them out for the next few months. Not to say that I'm not going to be using any other new stuff, but these are kind of the ones that I'm going to be using in my personal life. Hey, Carol, and thank you. Thank you, Janine. And, some of the stuff we'll be using playing with in makeup sessions. I've missed for December. There's going to be a lot of makeup sessions. I want to do, yeah, we're going to do some makeup sessions like smoky eyes and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, let's just talk. What we're going to start out with, I might, and the other thing is I'm not feeling well today. So I don't know if this makeup session is going to happen because my eyes are kind of watery. A whole lot going on right now. But anyway, let's just get into the makeup. Anyway, what y'all doing? How was y'all weekend? How was your weekend? We'll see how I feel in a few minutes. Let's go with some small things. Some of this stuff, y'all should be able to tell me that I'm going to say that I am digging for the fall. Some of these palettes, y'all should know. I shouldn't even have to say nothing. Y'all going to be like, I know. We know, Louise. We know, Louise. So we're going to get through them first. And then I'm going to surprise y'all with some different stuff that y'all were not expecting for me to be saying. Like, yup, I'm pulling this out for the fall. Yup, some of this stuff y'all ain't even going to know. So let's go with, oh, yeah, I got to get mine done. Okay, so let's just talk a few of them. First things first, we know this is the Midas Cosmetics Temptation. Doing a whole lot of nothing can be really good. This one, I didn't even know what I was getting. This one right here, Robert Sharkey. Do I know you in personal life? Or is there something wrong going on? Okay, this right here, I am loving. And I didn't even know I was gonna love it because I just bought it because it was half price, right? Uh, I don't have any sneaky purchases. I got some old stuff. But speaking of purchases, baby, my money is going to melt on Black Friday for that damn palette, for their new palette. That's all I'm saying. That palette, I will be. I just gotta have it. That palette is so freaking beautiful. Oh my God, that thing is beautiful. That's one of those times you go, do I have all those colors? Yes, I probably do. But bitch, I'm still getting that palette. Okay, so anyway, the Temptation palette is right here. Boom. I haven't had any sneaky purchases. I actually have slowed down. You know, I got shit going on. And I really haven't, because there's a couple of things. The blue one, the one for the Amor Eternal, the dark one. I haven't seen the full setup of the lighter one, but I definitely want that dark one. That one is, oh baby. Whatever time they go live, I will be there like this. Bitch. Yes. I will be there. Yeah, I don't know if I want both. I probably will get both, but I definitely want the dark one. Okay, so that's one that y'all should have known. These two y'all definitely should know. These two right here. Oh my God, we know I've done the sessions with these. And oh, okay. That's a good one. So they mess with me. Mm-hmm. Girl, yes, the right with the shimmer. This one doesn't have like a lot of shimmers in it, but those delicious greens and right, the burgundy shades. Um, no, those are on. No, they're on Ulta. They're Ulta exclusives. The three that I posted up in there. Hi, Alex. They're in That's why you didn't see them, Michelle, because they're on Ulta site only. Okay, so we know cyber, and I've already done makeup sessions with these. This one, that cyber bronze, I just didn't know. I told y'all what happened though. I wore this to the makeup show and they thought I was wearing Pat McGrath. Right. Right. I don't know if they're in Ulta. They probably aren't in the stores yet because they just came out today. They're probably just only online. So this one, and I gotta say, I'm feeling this renewed love. Bella should be here right now. Danny should be here. I'm feeling this renewed love for these neutrals. I'm feeling renewed love and I'm so proud of myself with yesterday. Michelle, everybody who was there with me yesterday, we know that look, I thought I looked like I had been punched in the motherfucking eye, y'all, in the eye. And I looked kind of cute afterwards. I wore it all night too, let me tell you. That's the one all night with me. So yeah, okay, so definitely this is one. And I really love, yeah, because I really like this for, just getting ready, just putting it together, everything. Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised. Because I'm telling you, when I was really started doing it, I was like, I look like I kept looking at myself in the mirror like, bitch, you look like you got punched in the eye. You look punched in the eye-ish. And then of course the other Kaleidos, which is this which is the green one. Then, we know the most stunning thing in this thing that killed us all was that damn gold. And I don't even like gold, but this thing was so freaking gorgeous. Let's just witness her again. Just witness that one again, child. Okay. So that's another one. Yeah. That was me and Michelle. Me and Michelle worked on those together. We worked on those together. And then, of course, this one has stunned me, shooketh me, made me go, why did I just have you sitting here? The Born to Run palette. I like her now. I like her. She's a cutie. She's got space. She's made her way into my life. I haven't decided about that one. I still got to get the Juicy Olive. I still keep missing it. I still keep missing it. I know you think your thing, but this is a nice, let's put it this way. This is a nice workhorse of a palette. It's got the colors. It's a really good palette. It blends well. This is a really good palette for somebody who wants, hi Diane, I didn't even see you. Who wants a few colors, but they don't want it to be too much. This is for them. This is for them. This is for them. And it's a good workhorse. It's a good one for every day. I gotta say, I can see rocking this to work, you know, even though I will rock a blue eyelid to work. They starting to understand that about me. Like, oh, look at my duo was open. Okay, so I need to toss this out. Let me see. No, she's still good. I need to buy me some more glue. I think I'm down to almost my last one. Okay. So that's that. Okay. So I'm trying to just get out the ones that y'all will be expecting first. And then, well, I'm just going to go through. And then, yep. She doesn't like the Born to Run. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Yeah, they was trying to get me to do their makeup. I was like, wait a minute. That's so funny. This is a girl. All right, and then of course the Visart Dark Edit, because she pretty too. She is pretty too. I like her, and the shimmers worked out a lot better than normally with the shimmers with Visart, because Visart shimmers can be a little iffy, but this one has some nice shimmers in it. So we like the Dark Edit. That's one that's going to be here. These are like the smaller ones, and I'll get into those big ones because they sit down there. And with the Visart Warm Edit, I'm taking out the Dark Edit. I'm taking out the Warm Edit. The Rose Edit I don't like as much. To be quite honest, of the three of them, I like this one and the Dark Edit best. So I'm gonna pull these together to play with, because I think the shimmers, I think the quality of these are better than the Rose one. I think the Rose one is okay. The shimmers aren't that good in the Rose one. The shimmers are better in this one. Okay. I don't have that many, but speaking of that, I got another one out. Okay, so that, right, exactly. See, that's the problem. We go back and forth, and I had like, oh, I should get rid of that, you know, and then said, but I really kind of like them, so I'm not giving them up. Yeah. And then I took out, and then this is the one that we haven't used yet, which this is the Kaleidos. This is the Astro Pink. The Astro Pink. Still got to do something with this. This one I'm not sure about, but I kind of think I know what I want to do, because this is a really interesting color story, as they say. So I'm going to play with it one time and see can I come up with something on its own without moving it around. This is the only one you use? So yeah, this one, like it too. So that's Alpha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all the ones y'all expecting, and then we're gonna go into some older stuff that I've had that I just need to play with a little more, that I want to pull out. I'm going to keep out the Power because you got to have some purple in your life. You guys to have some purple in your life. You guys to have a purpley berry tone kind of vibe. I got a few of them, but you know, you got to have some of that out for the fall, you know, because you got the only thing I will say about this palette, and this is being real, is that this purple does not translate the same way it swatches onto the eye. So I got to work on that, see how that works. Because on when the swatch is intense, but on the eye it wasn't as vibrant and like, you know, dual-chromy or whatever. It didn't give me all that. So we need to make sure she does that for me. And my Norvinas. Now I'm gonna hold off on volume 2 and bring that around in January. But I'm gonna keep out volume 1 and 3. So I'm keeping out volume 1 and 3 because I think they complement each other so well. And you know, the purple vibe and everything, this gives me some more purples. I like the, you know, I'm just here for it. I'm just, and you know what, they were saying something about the different formulation, but I will say that I do like the formulation on these. They're not as powdery as the regular ABH set, but they still give you the pigmentation and the blending and all that. So I kind of like them better because that's why you can pan the damn ABHs pretty quickly. It's because they're so powdery. Put this one down here for my baby. I'm going to do something with it I'm pulling that back out in January. That's going to be part of my blue and greens for January. And then I'm going to keep this one. I'm keeping this one out. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of feeling this one a lot. I'm telling y'all, I'm feeling like this whole fall color scheme, warm tone neutrals. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I am feeling them, and I want to do some more things with this because I'm in love with this palette. I think it's so gorgeous. Like I said, I really love it because it has other stuff in it, like the light blue and the greens and the purples and stuff. It just makes me like go, yes, bitch, yes, let's do this. So we have that one. I think that's everything that I've had out recently. So let's talk about some other stuff I got out. Okay. I pulled out the Urban Decay Naked Cherry because, I still ain't bought that thing. Because I have not really used it. I got it last year. And listen, to be quite honest, I wasn't planning on buying the Naked Cherry, but it also has such a great deal on points. I wound up picking it up. So, and I did a video on it and everything. It did a couple of looks, but I have not used it since. So I want to take out the Naked Cherry and really kind of give it, you know, talk to her. Hey girl, what's up? You know, talk to her. Put her back in rotation. Right? All right. Color Pop. I've only put out 2 Color Pops. And here's what's gonna happen. Sometimes I play, like I said, I still really haven't used it. And so we're gonna see how I think, you know, we're gonna see what's up. So I only got 2 Color Pops out really that I'm pulling into these baskets. And that's California Love and Good Sport. You know, you got Good Sport. Honey, that, well, you know, they got 5 times the points on Urban Decay, so Honey will probably come home this week. Good Sport. We don't even have to say nothing about Good Sport. Good Sport had to come out. Good Sport is like all of that. It's the thing that I really love in that is that ebb. The shimmers are loving this one, so definitely taking this one out. Took out keeping out the California Love. Right, you know Good Sport was coming in this video. You knew Good Sport because this is like that. Just pull this shit out. You gotta have some of those. Pull this shit out because I know it's gonna look good on me. You know, when you going out someplace last minute or you running late, you gotta have pull that shit out because it's gonna look good on me. pull that shit out. So it must be good for me. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. So let's just pull that shit out. And then California Love is kind of like a companion to it. Let's get that one out. I know it seems like a lot, but remember we're going from this month, October, and I've already of course been using them, October to the end of the year. These are going to be the ones that like on a daily, like on daily, these I'm going to start, when I'm putting on makeup in the daily, these will be some of my daily ones, and some of the makeup sessions we use them as we play with other things. And sorry for this one. One of my other daily ones, and this is more muted, this is a much softer one, is this Take Me to Paris. I always keep this one out because even though it's like got the pinky hues, I wear pink. And so it's, oh, hello, Jenny. So I kind of keep one of these out. So I go between this and the Winky Lux. So I'm keeping this one out. This is the Take Me to Paris because it's a nice little, chill, very muted kind of thing that I can use. I'm looking at my small palettes. I'm trying to decide which ones I'm going to show you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put these all in a pile beside themselves. Now, Juvia's Place. Pulled out a couple of Juvia's Place. We got the Nubian 3. Because I am kind of doing this kind of cool tone, but yet warm tone thing. So we're going to go with these for that cooly tone, but warm tone look. Yes. So we're going to do this because I haven't used this since whenever I did the video about it. This versus something else. I can't remember what it was. But it was something. I don't remember. But anyway, it's out. Because I am starting... Sweet Talk. Thank you. Because I was like, I could not remember what I compared it to. Thank you, Melissa. But what I do like, and this is deeper. So it's a deeper one. It has such deeper colors. So that it can be fun for fall. Like, look at that brown. I'm going to start doing some brown glitter. I rarely do brown shimmers, but I'm trying to do some more brown shimmers in the eye. I think this would be really, like, for instance, I know I'm going to do this. I'm going to do like these colors right in here with that for work one day. I'm just going to be like, boom, like that. Isn't it? It's nice and pretty and deep. I know I'm going to do something like that. Now I'm worried about this one because this one's looking a little hard panish. And I barely use it. You see that? I'm going to have to scrape that one. I'm going to have to scrape that shit. I'm going to have to take that, come on now. I'm giving it the side eye. And, of course, the Tribe palette. To be quite honest, I have not used the Tribe enough. But I am pulling her out because I do love her. And apparently everybody loves Tribe because everybody talks about the Tribe palette. Yeah, them shit. Yeah, okay. They definitely got some issues in them. This one is that because they can get a little hard panty. You gotta scrape them bitches. Because I do like this gold in here because it's got that undertone of green. Oh, it's got that, it looks just gold, but it's got undertones of green. Yes. Well, that's why I have them together because they're kind of like, they're kind of companions. They're kind of companions of each other. Y'all see that? Yeah. They're kind of companion-like. So we're going to play with these. So I'm going to keep these out together. But I'll be honest, I love this damn Messiah is gorgeous. She gorgeous. That yellow is gorgeous. We all know that hands down. To be quiet, have y'all noticed that the Tribe palette is like consistently some of the favorites of a lot of people. You see a lot of people talking about it. Right. You know what? Green has been 2019's color. Green. And like I said, purple was going to make a comeback. I told y'all purple was coming back because blue was 2018. I said purple was going to be a comeback color. Purple has been making a good comeback this year, but green was the surprise color of the year. Green was a surprise color. It really was. It surprised us all. I forgot, this is the other one that I have by Midas Cosmetics out, which is the High Times palette. Because I have, like I said, I've done a couple of looks with this, but I really like this palette. I really like the tones of it. It's just so pretty. It's just, as they say, grungy. It's got them grungy vibes, but it's just so pretty. I know we do need to do a makeup session on this because Coco will kill me if I don't do one soon with this one. Coco's gonna be like, yes, Lou, if you don't get to doing it. I know, because she wants to see the oranges. She wants to see. Yeah. I wonder if it will be a purple palette. That'd be nice. And I didn't buy the Nomad because I'm waiting for the Wahala to come out. Because I said, might as well wait this one out. I might as well wait. Speaking of greens, I'm pulling out finally and gonna use is the Cindy Grace ones. So I'm going to play with these and do some kind of looks with them. Speaking of greens, speaking of Cindy Grace, Ash, gotta send you some. All right. So I gotta pull them out. I'm pulling those out. And then I'm putting these to the side to show last. I know. I have not forgotten. It's just, you know, shit been happening, girl. Something else happened, child. Oh, and so let me just tell y'all this. Because, you know, this is a place of honesty and shit. I don't have gas right now in my house. I don't have gas. Now I have heat because my heat is not controlled by my personal gas, but my hot water is off. You want to know why? Because, let me tell you why. Because People's Gas had not switched the gas into my name, and they had the old person's name here. So that person owes like $1,400. They had never processed my application this whole time. I didn't, my mail is so terrible. So I was checking, they like, oh, and they came and cut my stuff off. And they were like, oh yeah, we can see you. Yeah, we have your application. We just didn't finish it. So at some point this week I will have gas again. I was like, no, I called you all. I said, well, the gas was on, so I assumed y'all took care of it. They're like, oh, that's because we never turned it off before. Okay. Right. Right. Alrighty. Yes, it's had its ups and downs. It really has. Hey, but at least I got heat now. Well, they're gonna get a call in the Monday morning because this all happened Friday. I didn't find out till the end of the day. They're gonna get a call. There's a pregnant woman in this house. Get my gas turned on right now. Okay. Ace Beauty. I pulled out the Flare palette because this is fall. I want that's gonna be taken care of in the morning. They will have this on in the morning. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly right. So yes, the flare is out because the flare is so gorgeous. And it speaks to everything I like. It's got me some pinkies and some berries up there. It's got the row of, the orangey pumpkin spicy looks, and then it's got my blues and the greens in the bottom. Oh, oh. Yes. The flare. The flare. It has a slight perfection to it, doesn't it? It has a slight perfection. I saw a video by One Beauty Addict or something like that. I think that's her name. And she did that. She said she did a video, we're going to have a night of that, which are perfect palettes. palettes that have absolutely no duds in them. So I got to go through here and figure out which ones don't have any duds in the mix, so I can pull out those palettes and we can see which ones I come up with. That was a cool one. Uh, so I'm pulling this out because, once again, I love Mulberry, is the Divinity palette, because I like the Divinity palette, but this is something that I will be using with other palettes, because honestly, I get where she went with the palette. I get the color selection based on the goddesses that she named in the palette, but this isn't like the best palette just to do a look with. You know, it really isn't. It's like you only gonna get maybe one look because it's all over the place. I like what she was going with it, and I get it because the color selection was true to each goddess. But as an overall palette, that I would say, oh yeah, it's okay. It's not something that you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be making them. You can make a look over here, you can make a look over here, and then even this one is kind of pushing you. Okay, so I'm keeping it out for that. Yeah, yeah, it was like, okay. Even though I love the colors, but I will say this purple is love. It's just that it's one of those things where you really do need to use it with something else. This is something that, you know, you can pull to use with something else. It's really not something that's just, oh yeah, I'm gonna be rocking this Divinity palette a lot. I mean, I came up with a look. Um, do I have purple lashes? I'm not sure if I think I might have it. Um, I don't know. I have to check it out because, like I said, I put it away because that's what happened. That's where it happened in my head. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's okay. Okay, so I have it. I want to spend some time and play with it. Menagerie Cosmetics. Now, these two work together. Got out my courtship palette right here, which she's, you know, doing her courtship thing. Just a nice, I like really nice, well put together small palettes. Hi, Sherry. I really do like a really nice, well put together small palette. And this is a really good put together small palette. And then you know, with it, I pulled out the Pharaoh palette, because the Pharaoh palette and the courtship palette really do mesh together really well. So that's the Pharaoh. Let me open up the courtship. And the courtship is right here. So, you know, together they can make some really cute looks together. So, got those out. And just because I wanted to get out some, you know, some of my affordable ones, because I'm kind of either doing indies all the time, or I think I have, no, I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't. I've been meaning to, but they got the Halloween stuff on sale. No, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This is the Modern Metals by Elf. I think they might still have it on their site, but I do like this one. It actually wears better than in swatches and looks in the pan. I was pleasantly surprised with this because it doesn't swatch all that great. Um, but this is a really nice palette. You know, the colors are they're very pigmented and they blend very well. And the shimmers are, what did I say? The shimmers are nice and it lasts all day. This is like one of those things, like if you just need a nice basic, very understated look, neutral, this is a good one to pull out for it. And you're gonna be in this shit all day and you need it just to look okay. You don't want it to be fading out. You want it to, that's a good one for it. And I decided to pull out this. Right, that's what I'm doing. I'm pulling out my elves and my rimmels. And then we got the Zodiac Aries. Because why? Because this is the best of the best This is the best of the zodiacs. The rest of them are kind of like not quite there. And you know what I think, and I was thinking about that. I said, here's what the problem is for the zodiac palettes. This is one of the ways they could have done the zodiac palettes and made them interesting. Like, yes, this is reds and everything, and it makes sense as a Aries because we're fire, and so it has the reds and the oranges and everything. But I think they didn't have to just stay on air, water, earth, and fire, doing that. What they could have done also was deal with the colors that are associated with those, with the sign from the months that they're involved. Like, say, for instance, since April is part March and part April, they could have used colors that are associated. Now, of course, April is, use the colors that are associated with those months and done some of that. So, like, as they got into it, they could have done, like, Leo could have been July and August colors, the colors that are associated with them, you know. So it was like, yeah. So this one is good. It's just some of the, but I will say this, and we kind of sleeping on these, is the highlighters in the middle are really, really nice. I mean, they are really gorgeous. Yeah, I think they failed they're not as exciting, because we were excited for that. People like Zodiac. I wanted them all, but it's like I'm keep looking at them going, yeah, and there's so many different colors that are associated, that you could associate, that they could have came up with, as opposed to throwing brown and a few random colors that are sort of associated with this. So it's been a bad one for them. I don't think it's doing as well. That's why they throwing out. That's why they was late on Libra. Because, I mean, remember, they were late with Libra. It was like, hello, are y'all gonna do these, or are we done? What's going on? You only got a few more left. You should have had them already. Okay, now I'm some smaller palettes that I pulled out are some Smashbox ones. So I pulled out this one. This is the Canyon Eye palette right here. This is the Canyon Eye. Nice little grungy little one. And Sunlit Yellow, which is right here. And this is the Sunlit Yellow. So I have these out. Yeah, yeah, that's true, because these things are kind of big, kind of big. So those are so I have those two small ones out. I'm gonna put y'all back right now. You're not coming out right now. Okay, and then I have some discontinued beauties that I'm pulling out because I own them. You know how, like, some of these people on YouTube would be like, yeah, I really like it now. At first I didn't like it, Coco. But now I love it. I really do. So, oh, I'm glad I looked at this. Yeah, that Sunlit Yellow. Yes, I really do. So these are discontinued ones from some companies that you might be interested in looking into, possibly. A couple of them. Now, this, of course, is the Safari Rain. I'm sorry for the people who did not get it, but it seems to be gone. This is the Safari Rain by Colored Rain. For all the crap they got for it, it's sold out and it's gone. But yeah, I have the Safari Rain because what's interesting is that, so I find really interesting about this palette is that when it was coming out, everybody was like, oh, that looks like the Tribe. Oh, that looks like the Tribe. Oh, I'm not getting it. It looks like the Tribe. But the people who have gotten it, I have seen so many people, because, I watch a lot of eyeshadow videos talking about how this is one of their favorite palettes. Oh no, I'm using this shit. Crazy. They some crazy motherfuckers. I done paid for it. I'm using it. But it's so funny because I see everybody who has this palette that I've seen talk about it on YouTube love the palette, and now it's gone. Right, right. And so that's the funny thing about it, because everybody was like, oh my God, this, I don't know if I want it. It's too close to Tribe. It's too, and it really, it is, but it isn't. And it has its own colors, because this green right here, what green is this? This is Jungle. That Jungle. And this Amazon basin is beautiful. It's one of those, look at that, damn, look at that. Just taupey. So people were like, ah. Okay, and then these are from two companies, these are some pretty small indie brands. I haven't even seen, I know she's doing some other things. I need to go on the sites. Okay, I'm talking to myself again, sorry. Okay, so this is from Makeup Slave. This is what she put out last year, and this is called the Autumn Equinox palette. First off, she did a really, this is a small indie. This is a small, and you know what it was, because they had green in them, so it had to be the same palette. This is a small indie company, and then this was called her Autumn Rain, and then this was it from last year, and I love this palette. This palette is so nice. And it's such a pretty autonomous, right, yeah, you know, it was just the regular folks. Beautiful color scheme, so I really like it. So yeah, I pulled her back out for the, now of course that's gone because she did a very small run of it. And then these are Igneous Cosmetics. These were last year's palettes. But they do have some that are similar to this one in particular. So this one is the Lakeside palette. And they do have blues and greens. They have a whole array of blues and greens now. So this is the Lakeside palette that I got last year. And this is the Cozy Cabin one. So they were like two different ones. They're out of Canada. Really like their stuff. Yeah, I really like how they put their things together. You can tell that they painted this by themselves, you know, hand painted this, because there's some runoff on the paint. So it, you know, and when they sent it to me, they gave me like an extra, a single shadow. And yeah, shipping's kind of high. Yeah. You know, when I do stuff like that's going to be coming from international, I just try to buy everything I want at the same time. By the way, speaking of international, now we just talked about Certified putting out that little thing about their engagement is low and something's going on with the algorithm. Yeah. Why did her sister do the same damn thing? Now Blush Trap and came out with that stuff. So basically, you're having slow sales, so you know you feel like the people know who you are. They just ain't buying from you right now. I mean, just being real. The thing is, y'all had a good hype going. Y'all had a good hype, and now the hype has died. So now y'all gotta figure out how to keep it going. Must have work, because I'm telling you, the sister done it now. Now the sister done threw that shit out there. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening. Girl, wasn't nobody coming for you. That's what was happening. I want to put on some lip gloss. Wasn't nobody coming for you. That's what was happening. I really like having them like this. This is so awesome. Nobody was coming for you. Is that the one we were talking about? The Marta? Oh, yes. I'm getting that one. Time for a little... Oh, the Muerta? Yes. Yes, child. Yes. I want to put on some. This is Mudslide. Love a little Buxom lip gloss in my life. In my life. So let me show you what I have out for blushes for right now. So I got blushes out. I have a stack of bronzers and highlighters. You know, I can't do that. We were just talking about that, Sherry, that we want that. We're all going to be fighting over it, because I promise you, if I don't get that damn thing, I'm going to be really, my Black Friday is not going to be made if I don't get that one. I'm just being honest. I'm going to be like all in my feelings and shit. I'm going to be like, really? Is this what life is about? I can't get it. I can't get it. Okay, so let me show y'all bronzers and highlighters, and then we'll do blushes. So I'm going to show you the bronzers and highlighters I took out for a while. To be like, girl, you need to use some of your shit. You need to use some of your shit. Okay, so I have out my Essence Pure Nude and Pure Sunlighters. Pure Nude Light Highlighter. I gotta look at this again because I got sucked into the hype of the Pure Nude. But let's just see. I mean, is this really gonna show up on me, y'all? I do like it for the fact that it is very, oh, okay, I can wear it. Okay, she's okay. It is such a very natural highlighter. This is such a very natural highlighter. And let me look at Sunlighter because this is the darker version of it. Maybe I need to be using the Sunlighter more. The Sunlighters are, yeah, that's a look. I'll probably use this one. And honestly, now that's true. I could do that. A good all over wash. Just want to have a little ethereal little. Oh, you look so bright and glowy. Yes, that's what we. Thank you, Jenny. There we going with that. Let me go with some bronzers. Let me just finish up highlighters. But it's not super gold. So I do have some Wet n Wilds out. You were talking about Wet n Wild. I have some Wet n Wilds out because I had not been using my Wet n Wild highlighters in a while. So I have this one. I have the Hummingbird Hype, which is technically a blush, but it's a highlighter, y'all. This is not a blush. This is a highlighter. So this is that Hummingbird Hype. And this is a highlighter. This is not a blush. It is not a blush. It's a highlighter. So I have the Hummingbird Hype out. I have Bloom Time out. And I have Precious Petals. Hi, Moxie. I got Precious Petals because you know Precious Petals is the shit. So I got Precious Petals out. And then I'm using the Artist Couture. This is Purple Dreams. This came in that last BoxyCharm before I canceled them. And I actually do like it. So I'm keeping that out. Now I have my Jouer out. This is one of my last ones. This is Topaz. I won't open it up because the shit is so soft. The damn things be falling out. But this is Topaz. And this is one of my favorites by Jouer. I like Jouer, but they're too damn soft, y'all. I can't fuck with. They're too soft. They break apart all the time. So I like that, and it's gorgeous. Got that one. I put out a little Becca. And now I have the Becca Rose Gold one out. And the reason why is because even though it's rose gold, man, on me, when I put it on, it's like more of a peachy. Hi, Londa. It's more a little peachy on here. So I like this one because it pulls kind of peachy on my skin tone as opposed to rose gold. So I have that one out. Hi, Crazy for Colors. How are you? You know what? They have really great highlighters, but they are super, super soft. So they are quite annoying. Usually they have like, there is like a mini trio. That's how I got them through Beautyless usually. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of Becca. I'm just not using them. I have Opal, I have Prosecco Pop, I have Champagne Dreams, Flashes, Bellini. So I got like 3 or 4. Hey, Danny. Okay, then let me see what other. Oh, this highlighter. If you have not tried this highlighter, you need to try it. This is the Catrice 3D Glow Highlighter. Angela Owens hooked me up with this one. This is the Catrice, and this is in Warm Embrace. It is so beautiful. Yep. So I pulled that back out because I really do like this one. But yeah, it's kind of, I like peachy glows. I like peachy glows on me. So that one's out. So now, of course, Danny, since she's here, gave me her Dior Glitz 02, the one that the first one she got that had, and it's a little messed up. So I got the Dior Glitz 02 out. Yes, I'm still loving that. Then I have out my Ofra one. I love Ofra. Ofra highlighters are the shit. So this is the one they had out last season, Christmas season, and this has Star Island, Bali, and Blissful. Star Island not so much on me, but Bali and Blissful. Blissful is my favorite Ofra highlighter. Blissful is my favorite Ofra highlighter. And Bali is gorgeous too. Look at Bali right there. Okay, well, let me say this. There's always, you never pay full price for them because Star Island is too light for me. It's a pretty color, but it's like a very white gold. So it's very ashy. Yes, they do look wet. They are beautiful. I ain't got no makeup on. Let's just put some on. Let's just put a little something on. Let me get a highlighting brush out. Let's just throw a highlighting brush out. Let's give y'all. Let's just throw some highlight on. Yeah, because they have in the old packaging, yes. And honey, they all they packaging is plastic anyway, so you might as well get the old packaging. Do y'all see that right there? That's Blissful. Yeah, okay. Ofra is always on sale, and then Trendmood has a 30% off coupon. So if you just need it, get it. Now that's Blissful. I'm about to do it, girl. I'm about to do it. Go do that body on the other side. This side you can barely see in my lighting though. Can you see it in the lighting? Okay, there we go. Make sure y'all can see it. There you go. Ciao. Right. I agree. But I'm okay with that. But their stuff is quality. Their stuff is quality, so that just tells you, yeah, that way when they sell it, they still make a profit. Okay, and I have out the no, you do not. That Flower Beauty strobing one. I think I want to get the darker one. Hey Kelly, I think I want the darker one though because this is kind of light for me. This is okay, but I want to try the darker one because I think that one will probably be a little more flattering. Right? So, yeah. I mean, I like it, but I think I would like to go with try the deeper one just to see how it looks. All right. Alrighty. Bronzers. So the bronzers I took out for now is Lorac Beach Betty. You have not tried the Lorac ones. Right. You have not tried the Lorac bronzers. You need to try them. This one is Beach Betty. Okay. This is Beach Betty. Then I took out the City Bronzer by Maybelline because I haven't used this in a while. And this is more, even though this is the deepest color they have. This is the deepest color they have though. Yeah, this is one of my, Beach Betty is one of my OGs. I've been using this. Right, exactly. She is light, Londa. That's my point. They gotta stop playing with this stuff. Beach Betty is one of my OGs. I'm probably gonna hit pan on her one day. Her and Tan Lines. But I found that I really love Beach Betty. Right, this is not that dark. Let me just show y'all. Because I use it a lot. That's one of my go-to. Let me show you how that is. And then I have this old, this is an old, is this Laura Geller? This is an old Laura Geller one. Got this at Nordstrom Rack. This is the Baked Impressions bronzer. This is in deep. They need to quit playing. Then this is the BH Cosmetics one in Cocoa Cutie. And I do like all of these. This is, where did who go? Am I still here? So this is Cocoa Cutie. I actually was pleasantly surprised by the BH Cosmetics bronzers. So I do like Cocoa Cutie. It's a nice one. It's not, it doesn't pull. Oh, you know, supposedly the parent company of Laura Geller has filed bankruptcy. So it's questionable if Laura Geller gonna be around for too much longer. Only on her site now. That's why, right, it's very questionable what's going on with them because of it. Yeah. And then I have the Heat Wave bronzer and Luminous bronzer. This is Sunrise. This one pleasantly surprised me. I don't even know why I bought this bronzer at the time. I think I was in the store bored, but this one is a really good bronzer. It really, it's very neutral. It's kind of like right in the middle. It's not too cool, not too warm. It's really nice. It's really nice in the wintertime. This is like a winter bronzer for me. It's so funny because like what happens, if you notice that, it happens like when you use it, you roll into it and then you get the color coming out. So it's funny because now it will go back to being that grayish color on top, but as soon as you swirl into it, you get that. And I don't know, something about it is really pretty on my skin, so I love it. She needs to come out with darker ones because this is a really good formula of bronzer. I'll be like putting them at you like I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm like, you hear me? This is a really good bronzer. Let me put these all back. Is that it? Everything? I know, isn't it weird? But because it does that, it comes out really good on the skin. Now let's go blushes. And I don't have too many blushes out. I might pull out a few more actually. Let me pull out something else because I feel like I don't have enough blush out. Hold on. Yeah, I had the Too Faced one. I don't know what I did with it though. Okay, this is what I'm gonna pull out. Okay, so blushes. I'm just gonna pull out this first because I have some. Well, I got face palettes. I got palettes, and so let's just go on and do it, Louise. Oh, I'm sorry, this got stuck in there. This is Juvia's Place, the Heroin Glow 2. I like this highlighter, but unless you buy it on sale, don't buy it. But we don't buy anything from Juvia's Place. It isn't on sale, so it doesn't matter. Because this is a really small highlighter, but the color is gorgeous. Say it's my peach. It's my peach. It's my peach right there. So it's my peach. So that goes in with my highlighters. Somehow that got stuck in there. I don't know how that happened. All right, so we'll go through singles and then we'll do face palettes. We'll do palettes. All right, so singles. Wild Honey by Becca. This is like my beautiful neutral one that just is so beautiful. It's just a beautiful, perfect neutral blush for me. Hold on, let me clean off before we get started, because blushes you gotta swatch. You got to swatch the blushes. What's the point of talking about blushes if you ain't swatching them? But Honey is my perfect, just neutral, boring ass blush. But you know, it gives you just enough of, hey, she got something on her face. See, you can barely see it. So it's one of those things that's just like beautiful, just, you know, just a little flush on my face. Just, especially in wintertime, especially when I'm, you know, full on black girl beige. When I'm full BGB, this is a good one. This one, this is the Note in Desert Rose. I don't know if Note is going out of business or what, but this is a glorious little. This is another neutrally blush. This is almost like, you know, it's got a little coral. It's like, it's got a coral to it. It's like a corally peach. Oh, yes, this is nice. And I think they got rid of Note on Ulta, which kind of saddened me, because once I found out about this, couldn't get any more of them. It is. It's a really pretty, just that kind of neutral, give you that flush, that little peachy flush to the skin. Singles. Okay. Then I have my old Lorac, whatever, Coral Crush. We were talking about this before. This blush, it's very orgasm-like, but oh, I don't know if you can still find them on Nordstrom Rack, because I bought them on clearance, of course. But it's such a, like, it definitely gives you that peachy pinky with a sheen. And I like this because, you know, orgasm is too glittery. Yeah, you can see that. So you can see the brands that haven't been selling that well are leaving Ulta. Like Lottie London is gonna be gone soon. You know, some of those ones that were these like kind of off brand, but yeah, and ain't nobody talking about them or coming for them now. Yeah, they're all slowly getting rid of them. So if you're not thinking about it, so if you are not, because I think they're getting rid of Flower. I think Flower Beauty is about to leave too. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure of it, because their stock is going down. So I got to keep looking at it to see what they got in, because I started noticing Flower looks like it's leaving too. This is the Flower Pots Powder Blush in Sweet Pea. Oh, if that is not just this gorgeous mauve, and this is a light mauve, I have a deeper mauve, of course, but this is so cute. It's just this cute little mauve. Yes. This is cute, cool tone blush for when you're doing them cool tone. No, we're talking about the brands. So yeah, I think they're, I think, I'm beginning to think so. But you know what? Flower is that brand that had been around for a while and wasn't nobody thinking about them. And then all of a sudden they got popular for a minute, and it looks like that, you know, the popularity is waning. But I don't think that Drew Barrymore really does really good marketing for them, because people do like their products. So what she needs to be doing right now, what Drew and them need to do with Flower is what they need to do is come and hit smaller influencers really hard, because they will push them out in a way that they're not getting pushed out. They and stay with the complexion and cheek products and stuff, because that's what they do really well at. People don't really think about their lipsticks, their lip products, and people don't really think about their eye products. Their eye products have always been iffy from what I've heard. So that's where I would put my thought process. I pull out my one, since I have my Wild Honey, which is my favorite. I had to pull out Glisten because Glisten is my favorite Tarte blush of all time. Coral Crush and Glisten are very similar, but Coral Crush is a little pinkier, where Glisten is a little peachier, and it has a little more, glisten to it. But this is my favorite Tarte blush. Favorite. Favorite, as you could tell, because it's hard to get rid of some Tarte blushes. This stuff is hard to use up. Any blush is, but I would just, if I pan some blush, I would just think I was doing some shit. Now I pulled out this Buxom Wanderlust and Ibiza. Why? Because I'm determined to use these things. I'm sorry, I'm not as enamored with them as everybody else. I think they're nice blushes. I don't think they're enamored. I'm just not. It's a nice blush. I feel like there's people who really like, oh my god, Buxom blushes. They're hitting on the trend that the big YouTubers said that they were the best things. That they're the best things ever. Just being honest. It seems like sometimes when you hear stuff and you see these like smaller YouTubers really going in, hey Natasha, I ain't seen you in a while. I think that it's because they're trying to catch that trend or be part of that. Because I think these are nice blushes, but they're not to the point that I'm like, oh my god, or maybe they're just not into blush like I am. I don't know, because it's a decent blush. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but the whole, it's so no, and I love Buxom, but no, now the color is beautiful and it stays on really nicely. It's more of a satin, has a little sheen, not too much, but it ain't worthy of all of the hype that it's gotten. I mean, just being honest about it. I have the Lime Crime Software Blush. And this is in Flash Dry. Now let's just play with this a little bit. I'm about to get a stippling brush out and we're going to see how this looks on. Because I luckily I bought these on sale to try them out. But I don't know about these. So let's get a stippling brush out. Since I bought all these stippling brushes, let's get one out and see what it do. So let's see if it's even going to pick it up. First things first, it's barely picking it up because I've had them for a while. This is like barely okay, now we're getting some pickup now. Let me say this. I'm going to try with this one. Then actually, they have a blush brush that came when they did these, but it didn't make no sense to me, so. See, it's barely coming up. Okay, first off, I look wet right there. Do y'all see how wet I look? And I'm looking in here, it looks so wet. See, it barely picks it up because it's like this kind of funny texture. So let's see, is their brush better? Because maybe their brush works better. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, it's very sheer, but let's see if I use their brush, will it work better? So this is the brush that they had, but I was like, I don't know about that. So let's see. Let's see if it works. Let's see. But you can barely get it up though. I want to see, does it work with a little brush better? See, like for instance. Okay, so you can barely see it on my skin. So these are very sheer. And then you don't even need to do anything with them. See how sheer they are? And I just grabbed a lot, y'all. So I'm glad I got these on sale. because I wanted to try them. These were the lime crime blushes, the software blushes, and no. But this is the brush they had when they came out with it. This is not the brush for this. Okay, I can sort of see it. Okay, I can see it in my mirror right there. But it is a very subtle blush. Glad I bought it on sale. Then I have out those, these are those newer baked blushes by Milani. This is Petal Primavera right here. And this is a very sheer kind of neutrally pinky vibe. It's definitely for lighter skin tones. My hand is always darker than my face, but this is a pretty color. It's a very neutrally color. And then Sunset Passion. And this is the one I really like. This is Sunset Passion. Yeah, I really like there's the Milani blushes. So that's Sunset Passion. So it's a nice little kind of almost reddish. It has like reddish undertones to it. So it's a really pretty color. Now I had not pulled her out for a while, and this is one of my yeah. Juvia's Place Volume 2. And B is my favorite, was one of my favorite blushes of all times. I love B. B is just like that perfect mauve colored one. It's just gorgeous. I love B. I actually like Yara too. Yara is a nice, yeah, Sunset Passion is so pretty. I love Yara too. I mean, I love this palette. I mean, this palette is dope. Love this palette. It's a gorgeous palette. B is one of my, this is my favorite mauve toned, cool toned. Can't go wrong. The other one definitely is eyeshadowish for me because it is way too dark. I have to tap. I have to be real light with it to use that one. But I still have it. But this is the one that I normally just use. I am still rocking with the Colored Rain ones. I like these. Oh my goodness, I love these. I have Damage Control right here. This is so pretty. I love too. It's that cute little pinky tone, rosy tone. Just a nice rosy tone blush. Look like I've been flushed with love. Not. And then this one is called The Shots. I still want to get the other ones, try them out. But these were the two that, were for medium skin tone. Now, the highlighter is a little dark for me. They really should be doing another blush palette. The highlight is a little dark for me, to wear as a highlighter. But I still like it. In the summertime, that color is going to look so good on me. In the summertime, this is going to be so pretty on me with the tan and just this on right here. Oh, yes. Yeah, they're going to have a sale. And then I have out the Smashbox Ablaze face palette. The way I use these is I blend them together. Because I don't think this is, of course, the one I can use. But I can actually blend them, to mix them together, and then they make a really perfect color for me. Because this is a little, and then I can lighten it up if I want to. So, and this is their good balance. And I love the peachy one. See, this is a peach that I can wear this time of year, as opposed to the one from Colored Rain. But yes. This is such a pretty palette. Just a pretty palette. Okay, and then last but not least, I got two more on that. I need to pull out some lipsticks. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to rotate lipsticks once a week because I can get caught in just wearing the same lipsticks all the time. Now, of course, if I'm doing makeup sessions, we can come up with different colors, but just for every day, I need to come up. You a blush hoe now? Welcome to the club. If you Y'all know I said y'all get this at Nordstrom's. This thing, Nordstrom Rack, this was so underrated. No one talked about the lime crime. Ooh, this was so underrated. And this is such a nice palette. This is a Sunkissed palette. I'm still using it. Danny was the one I always liked. See, here's what happened with me. I love blush, but I said, "Oh, I got too much blush. I don't need all this blush." And then Danny, I was like, "Well, shit, I ain't got that much blush. I could get more." Danny got a whole lot of blush, and that's how mine really got started again. But this is such a good face palette. I mean, no one talked about this thing. I don't think I've seen any reviews on it at all, but this is a beautiful palette. I mean, really, people slept on this thing. People slept on it, and now it's 1997. Look at that thing right there. I mean, look at that. Oh, and because you just have to, it's a really pretty, the bronzer is nice. You can build it up. And now, because you just have to, if you're gonna do a shot mustache and you're gonna pull out your blushes, you need to pull out that yellow. I don't like, but the other stuff is great. You have to pull out some NARS. This is the Wanted to. You got to pull out a NARS palette. You got to pull out a NARS palette. So the Wanted to is out here right now. Because the Wanted to is just perfection. I loved it, but I was like, oh, I don't need to keep buying it. But then I was like, but then you started showing all them blushes, Danny, and I was like, well, maybe I need to buy some more. And then I just fell down that rabbit hole again. Was anybody here when I had all them Playboy blushes that I had got on this site? They were like $2 a piece. They really should have, because they took it out too late, and they should have had this one, and then they should have had a deeper one. Damn it. NARS does make some beautiful, beautiful face products. I just need them to stop putting orgasm in every damn thing they do, and then we'd be all good. Because I mean, it's like, if you don't have orgasm by now, you're not gonna have it. It's something about a nice little healthy looking cheek. A healthy looking cheek makes you always feel good. So yeah, we need to be checking on Flower Beauty at Ulta, because it looked like it's gonna be gone. Because I think like those flower balmy things that like everyone said they were dupes for. What's that thing called? Yes, I think I want one of them, not both. Um, And the reason why I don't want the big one is because it looks like everything else. But those blush trios do look good. Okay, so now I can see that blush on. Okay, she cute. I can see the lime crime. I don't know if you all can see it in this light, but I can see it over here. And lime crime is doing it for me. Okay, I like the lime crime. I don't want to buy it. Right. I mean, it's right. It's always orgasm. Everything. Orgasm. What we gonna do? Put in some orgasm. Hi, Felicia. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, there's that. So that's that. Oh, let's talk, because I never talk about this. Shall we go through my foundations? I probably need to no. Okay, I'm doing foundation collection in December. But I can tell you, yeah, that's what you said. And if you said that, Danny, I believe you. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Um, but here are the okay, so here are the foundations I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using let's just be honest. There's one y'all already know I'm gonna be using. One you already know. Y'all know. And that's going to be the Urban Decay Stay Naked. Because this right here, this one right here, right here, right here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Londa. Girl, because that shit is so good. Um, where's the other thing I'm using lately? How come I keep missing this? I know I'm using the Maybelline Dream Urban, which I love. That Maybelline Dream Urban is nice. She nice, y'all. I'm pulling out. I'm pulling out the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion. She coming back out, so I'm gonna be using her more. Um, I'm trying out the Elf Flawless Finish Foundation. I like her. She's cute. She's gonna be out for a while. And then the Dream Urban. And what else have I been using lately? I'm probably gonna pull out. Oh, who am I kidding? It's that time of year, child. The Luminous Silk is back out. Giorgio and me, we are back in love with each other. Giorgio and me, because I don't wear Luminous Silk when it's warm and hot outside. I'm combination. Little oily T-zone. I am using the Luminous Silk. She's Hello Lover, one of my favorites. And I think that's it for the ones that I'm going to be using. I ain't even going to play with my concealers because I got all the concealers out that I love. And I'm just not feeling the other ones. You know how you have some other stuff and you be like, yeah, okay. Y'all are backup in case I run out. Y'all just in the backup. Y'all the backup crew. Just don't go bad and stay there. Because I really like my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I really like, and I'm using up these until they're gone. My Urban Decay Naked Skins, because I'm not gonna get the newer version until I use up these versions, because I bought them when they were half price. So I got like two more. I got two of these, so I'm gonna use them up. I love the Milani Conceal and Perfect, because this is a dupe for the Too Faced one. So I have these too, so I like these. And I actually like the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. So I like these. So I'm not trying to buy a bunch of, I'm not buying any more concealers for a while because I really want to just use these. Okay, so see how I'm doing this? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Right? And so I'm going to get, I think I'm going to use the Clinique Even Better because I like the Clinique Even Better. This Even Better looks really pretty on me. So we're going to keep that one out too. Girl, yes, you are here on the front lines. You are here on the front lines, baby. You are here on the front lines. On the front lines. And if I want to go full coverage, which I really don't do a lot of full coverage, is my Glamouflage by Hard Candy. This shit is for real. This is some for real full coverage, and it's very inexpensive.
So I'm putting them in the front. So remember, those are the ones I'm using. I probably will go through this Stay Naked real soon because I really do love it. See, I do have the HD Pros, the LA Girls. I love them too. Those are kind of my backups. So they like the second string now. They the second string now, the LA Girls. You can't go wrong with the LA Girls though. You cannot go wrong with the LA Girls though. At all. And now let me look at some lipsticks because I get stuck in a rut with lipsticks. Now that's I got all this damn lipstick and I do get in a rut. I be like, I'm just wearing these five. I'm just wearing these five right now. Oh yeah, yeah. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Alrighty. There's my happy hour. I've been looking for you. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Now, other than when I'm doing like a look and we coming up with something, I'm going to try to stick to these babies. Okay, so I got all these. I think I want to try this rhubarb that I got from Bite. I just need to see how she looks on. Let's see how she looks on. Take off this gloss. So this is like, everyday color. An everyday color, love. So, okay, so I'm keeping her out. She's a very everyday rosy color. I like her. She's pretty. She's pretty. Don't give Danny any reason to order something else. Don't get that girl. Okay. Have fun. So I'm gonna keep out rhubarb. This is gonna be my little weekly thing. I have to put out my babies. This is gonna be Boss. I gotta put out at least 1 or 2 Gen News a week. This is Boss. These are going away too. They're not making all the colors. So this is Boss. Right there. The Bare Minerals Gen News. Such a cute color. So we're gonna have Boss out. And I gotta use this because I'm always talking about what the hell? Is there something coming out of here? Let me check this thing. I've never used the booster powder. However, if you don't get nothing else, you need to get that AHA and BHA. You need to get that peel and try it out. You will be like, oh shit, I don't even have to make a peel now. Check on this one. Because I love this. This is the most perfect cool tone brown. This is Brownie. She's coming out. I'm going to be rocking her for a minute. Let's just put her on. I'm going to have to wear Brownie. I don't know though. It's not even my last season with her. You gotta try. I don't know why they stopped making this color. This is so pretty. Why am I smelling my hand, y'all? Because I'm stupid like that? Yeah, I mean, this is about the last season. I might want to toss in that this year. But she is gorgeous. I don't know why they stopped making this color, but they should not have. This is such a pretty, this cool tone brown. Man, what was they thinking about? Now, I'm going to take this color out because I absolutely love it. This is called Mesmerize. This is one of the Velvet Blurs by ColourPop. It's so gorgeous. It's just a really pretty nude color. And then when I wear it, I'm going to show you what I normally wear. See ya, see ya. You can't get this one. They stopped making it. It's called Brownie by Tarte. So they don't even sell this anymore. And I don't know why they discontinued it because it's such a beautiful brown. But this is Mesmerize. Is this the one I usually do it with? Yeah, Mesmerize. And then I use on top of it, is it this one I'm doing with? I think it is. I think it's Mesmerize. Yeah. So Mesmerize is the Velvet Blur. And I normally wear this on top of it, which is Jazzy, which is this Dose of Colors. So I wear it like that because I don't like Jazzy on its own because it's too sparkly. But on top of this, it is beautiful. It's like perfection. So I always wear these two together. And you know how you always get caught up in your new stuff. So I'm trying not to just use my Dose of Colors lip glosses only because they're my newest lip glosses. And then be like, yeah, somewhere Dose of Colors lip glosses. So I want that out. And then this latte matte. No. The latte is my oldest one. Yeah, I'm gonna take out latte matte because this is like one of my favorite everyday nudes. It's kind of a peachy nude on me. Pretty. It's always, can wear. And then because of that, I can wear my stuff like I can put on top of there macchiato and Don't Be Shy, because these look really pretty on top if I want to put a gloss on top. Ultra Blotted Lips. I'm going to put this out double scoop. I've been using double scoop a lot. And so I want to use that for a little bit longer. It's kind of a corally color. It's got a little coral shift to it. And then on top of that, let me let that dry for a second. I use Happy Hour. So I let this one, because this is a blotted lip, so I let that dry down. And then I use this on top of it. And it's so gorgeous. It's so cute. Just so gorgeous. It just does something to my heart. When it comes down to the vampy colors, if I'm going to wear one of those, I just grab those out. But this is kind of like, your everyday stuff. I think I'm going to be wearing this tomorrow to work, child. Because this brown is doing it for me. This brown is like, bitch, did you say something to me? This brown is when you're doing like this. When you're looking at somebody with the twisted lip, like, I know you didn't talk to me. I know you weren't talking to me. This is what you're doing with this. Oh, stop it, Louise. You're stupid. All right, so those are the colors I think I want for this week. Oh, and not Dusty. Oh, I love Dusty Mom, though. I want to play with Dead Roses. When you gotta, I want to play with Dead Roses this week since I got it and I've been wanting it. Dead Roses. It's that cool tone mauve color, yes. But anyway, with this, I put this on top of it. And then I put a little Happy Hour on top of that one. And it's just cute. Because it tones it down just enough. Because it's a little bit bright for me for fall. But once I tone it down with that, it's a cute little color. So there we go. All right, so I think these are the ones I'm going to just use this week. Dead Roses is ABH. But remember, don't buy ABH until it's buy one, get one free on lip color. They do it all the time. They're going to do it around Black Friday. Don't buy any ABH until it's buy one get one free, or you see it at $7.99 at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. TJ Maxx and Marshalls, you know. So that's not bad for this week. Just a few. And then I'm gonna try to rotate some out. Like reds. Hey Bella, reds and deep mauve, you know, like vampy colors. I just grab those based on what I'm gonna be doing. Oh yeah, you don't never pay that. No, you ain't never. Don't ever buy that stuff. You know what I should put out? Because I never wear this. I'm putting it out, y'all, because I never wear this color. Are y'all ready? Velvet Teddy. I never wear Velvet Teddy. I'm putting Velvet Teddy. Coco got a wrench. Coco got a wrench. So we putting out that Velvet Teddy. I'm gonna have to put out Velvet Teddy for a while, because I haven't given Velvet Teddy that much love. I haven't, because it's like your MAC lipsticks now are the ones that you like, and you've had them forever, and now they're just sitting there because now we've moved on to other things. Because MAC used to be everything. You know, it was like there was not I didn't wear anything for real talk, for at least 15 years. The only thing I ever wore were MAC lipsticks. I didn't wear anything else for like at least 15 years. Nothing else but MAC was on my lips. So, and then you start venturing out again, and you're like, oh yeah, my back. Y'all just there. Yeah. So now I got to start bringing my MAC back in, because MAC, it bobs hard. It does. I mean, listen, MAC is the workhorse of makeup, really. Hey Karen, MAC is the workhorse of makeup, and we don't treat it right anymore because we have all these shiny, pretty things around. But MAC has been the workhorse forever, right? So, right, you know, remember Carol, MAC was the place that every Black girl could go to. You know, because I'm a Black girl, so I didn't go to other. Like, I promise y'all, I never went to. That's why I never went to Bobbi Brown, because I was like, Bobbi Brown, she for white people. She ain't for me. They are the workhorse. So all of us went there. You know, you and your friends, you went to the MAC counter. So there we have it. Yep. So it's like, so now with all these other things, it's like, oh, I have my MAC babies back there, but then you don't use them as much, you know, because MAC is consistent, and MAC has, MAC has such a depth product lines. You know, it's like everybody's working on product lines, but MAC truly has a huge depth to their product lines. You know, you're gonna go into a MAC store and you're gonna see this array. Girl, Ruby Woo was the girl. Ruby Woo can still stun them. You know, everybody's talking about that, you know, the Rihanna lip paint. I saw that shit. I was like, oh, that's, I don't need that. I got Ruby Woo. You know, because Ruby Woo is it. Ruby Woo looks good on everybody. I've never seen a woman wearing Ruby Woo, no matter what her complexion is, that it did not look gorgeous on her, that it was not stunning, right? No. Whenever, okay, clearly you've never worn Ruby Woo. When somebody's like, oh no, you've never worn Ruby Woo, right? But on me, it's not a cherry wine on me. On me, it's a super classic blue red on me, right? But because I have and Ruby Woo always looks different it looks different on everybody, but it looks perfect on everybody. But I'm gonna tell you another color that's like that with them too, that I've seen on other people, and I'm like, wow, they don't look shit like it looks like on me, and I love the color. And that's Heroin. Heroin is another color like that with them, where I have seen other people in different complexions wearing it, and it looks totally different on them. And then you see it
on it, because like on me it's like a deeper purple. The purples pull out more, so it's more of a purpley color on me, you know, but it looks so good, you know. Right. So and so everybody I've seen wearing heroin, it looks good on them. Right. Ruby doesn't look good, doesn't look the same on everybody, but it looks so good on them. Because like I said, on me, it's a blue red. You know, it's a right. And I mean, let's be honest. Besides that one, Russian red, relentlessly red. I mean, they have really good reds, but Ruby Woo. Because before Ruby Woo, though, this was the one, Viva Glam. Before they started doing the Glam series, before Viva Glam started, they just had Glam. That was the red that I started out with MAC. Back before Viva Glam started, because I was mad because they got rid of Glam for, you know, and then that's when I found Ruby Woo. Because the first red that I tried with them back in 1993 was Glam, and that one was perfect for me. Right, because Ruby Woo is the shit. You can Ruby Woo is just everybody's red. If you don't, for if it's a woman who don't wear a lot of makeup but she need a color, go girl, just go and grab that Ruby Woo. Just grab the Ruby Woo. It's gonna look good on you. And right, listen, Ruby Woo, like Carol said, Ruby Woo was my. I'm going out. I'm doing this shit all went along. Ruby Woo was on my lips whenever I went out. Every time I went out, I hit the bar, I was in Ruby Woo. You could Ruby Woo, baby. That was it. I ain't eat shit else but some Ruby Woo on these lips, hitting the streets. Because I knew I was going to sit there at a bar and everybody's going to buy me drinks. In my Ruby Woo. It was going to be a good night at the bar if I'm wearing my Ruby Woo. And it's such a sad little thing to say, but it's the truth. It is the truth. Yeah, and heroin's like that though. Heroin is very much, but I think that's the beauty of MAC. Yeah, it does. It really does. Which one? Ruby Woo? Girl, please, you ain't gonna say nothing. You couldn't tell me shit. That's why I was mad that I didn't get it. Okay. But honestly, I think that's why MAC is so iconic and still loved, because that's the way they work. You know, you can find color you can find colors in there that look good on so many skin tones. I've never tried Verve. I'll have to try that one. You know, and that's the truth. Is like I think that's why people is such a staple, because you know, especially when it comes to lipstick. Because one of the things about makeup, and this is true, this is a true statement, is that even the woman who doesn't wear everything like we do, you know, they wear lipstick. They going out, they gonna put on some lipstick. Now they might not wear shit else. Their eyebrows might look like this. They ain't got no eyeliner on, but they're gonna put on some lipstick. And I know a lot of women like that. So that's why. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that one. And you know, and that's why MAC has been able to be so iconic and still be around, because ultimately you gonna go to MAC as a woman who don't do shit else. You can go there and get some lipstick. You know, you can run to MAC, the person who ain't gonna wear, and they'll go get that. They'll have them some MAC. Wait a minute, in the 90s? When you ain't no kids in the 90s. Hell, when you was a kid in the 90s. What you talking about? Girl, you ain't that old. I was a kid. I had kids in the 90s. Bella, you be trying to act like you 50 with your little 30-some-year-old ass. Don't be playing with us. Playing with us. Oh, that's you, Karen. Okay, I thought that was Bella. I was like, I know Bella didn't say that. Okay, you're right. Yep, you should.
I was about to say, Bella, what? Okay, scratch all that. Karen, you right. You cannot. This bitch is beautiful. Ruby Woo. I mean, and I promise you, this was like it for quite some time. If I was going out, I was wearing, oh, let me say this. If I say I'm gonna wear red cocoa, usually it's gonna be, I usually grab Ruby Woo. I try to take it out other ones because, you know, hey V, you cannot go wrong with Ruby Woo. Ruby Woo was just like that bitch. That's who Ruby Woo is. She's that bitch over there. That bitch. Who's she? That bitch. That's who she is. And the heroine is her little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Heroine is her little bitch. Because heroine does the same exact thing but on a different level. But yeah, I've gone through so many Ruby Woos. Cherries in the Snow. Let me tell you, Cherries in the Snow. Y'all who met my friend Donnie, that was Donnie's color in high school. You could not tell Donnie shit with Cherries in the Snow. I said I was gonna find it for him, buy it for, because that was her color. That, and let me tell you, Donnie. Okay, so let's talk. Back in the '80s, Donnie had to tell you about this because you could tell Donnie shit because she used to wear hers and she used to use a blue lip liner. She used to use a navy blue eyeliner and line her lips with it and fill it in with Cherries in the Snow. You couldn't tell her shit because you remember back in the '80s, everybody was lining their lips with black eyeliner, a hot ass mess. And Donnie was like, I no in high school. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cherries in the Snow is the shit. Now I never wore it because that was Donnie's color. That was Donnie's color. My color was, and I think they've changed the name, was L'Oreal British Red Coat. That's what I used to wear. I think they've changed the name of it, but that was my first red. Was when I thought I was grown, I had this L'Oreal British Red Coat. You couldn't tell me shit. That's what because I was into the L'Oreals. So I wore L'Oreal. And so it was L'Oreal British Red Coat. And you can tell me shit. I and that's how when I found out, that's when I got a little bit older and I hit the MAC counter. Um, and I found Glam because Glam was before Ruby Woo. And Glam, I think they reformulated and changed a little bit into Glam to Ruby Woo because Glam was my red from MAC when I first started buying MAC, and then Ruby Woo came in later on. Okay, because see, L'Oreal was when you was in high school and you're a little bit older and you was being a little more sophisticated because L'Oreal was a little more higher price point. So you got, you start out that wet and wild 704. Was a 704 because everybody wore that shit. And then you moved up and you got that L'Oreal. I was into that L'Oreal. Cause what's the worst lipstick out there? I don't know if they gotten better. The worst lipsticks ever were Avon lipsticks. Avon lipsticks were so disappointing because you would go and you would be getting that little magazine and you look at the color swatches and you pick them out and you get them and they were never that color. Never that color. I remember, ooh, it's like they're $2 a piece. I remember buying like 10 different None of them were the colors that they looked in that damn magazine. And they were always, oh, it might be British red now. Oh, I was so mad. That's when I started. I was like, L'Oreal, it is. Yeah, it might be British red. Have they gotten better? Because I know back in the day when I was young, they were terrible. I never got any after that. I was like, no, that's okay. Because the colors were never true to the swatches. I mean, their colors were so off. They were so saturated. It was ridiculous. Because it was like, right. I thought about doing that. And then I was too lazy to really be a good Avon lady. So like, oh, never mind. Yeah, I wonder what I'm using. This is this e.l.f. Lip remover. Now I ain't never, I have never touched the Mary Kay stuff. I was like, what kind of home shopping network shit is this? Never mind. No, thank you. I don't want it. Right. Now I've heard satin hands is wonderful, but I've never used it. Never used it. Now see how heroin looks in. Honey, I lived off of I lived off of Noxzema. My mama was a Noxzema person. You said Noxzema, but see, like heroin on me looks very purple, has a lavender tone to it. But I've seen it look deeper on people because like somebody else had it on. I was like, damn, it don't look nothing like that on me. Right. I was like, it don't look nothing like that on me. But like I said, heroin is one of those. So it transforms with every person. So this is their like purpley vibe that works the same way. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna take a little nap and get to work. I gotta work on some stuff for this week for school. Right. Yeah, it looks right. That's what I'm saying. So like it looks different. So a lot of women can I've seen different skin tones wear it. Where everybody, where people where it looks different darker on other people looks because it looks bright on me. It's a very bright color. So this is like something that I normally wear in the springtime. This is like my spring color. But Ruby Woo was all year. You can't fuck around with a red lip. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. See y'all later. It was fun as always. Thank you all for helping me get my stash together. We will be playing in some of this stuff. And because I need to do some more my minute makeups. All right, y'all. Aaliyah, thank you for coming. I hope you are a subscriber already. See you later. See you later. See you later. I will, Bella. You know I love a good nap. Y'all know I love a good nap. I am a napper. I could get a prize for the naps. See y'all later.